Michael's team. Where's Michael's team? Michael's team. We go 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, Michael's team, come on up. All right.
Are you recording? Are you going to hold that the whole time? She's recording on
modeling agency.
Put it here? There's a whole place.
And and give it up for Michael.
Thank you. Hi, how are you guys doing today? My name is Michael, as you can tell. And I just want to introduce myself to you first off, because I want you guys to feel comfortable with me. My name is Michael Durgin. My nickname is Mowgli. Yeah, I know. I don't know how I got it either. What I will say is that I got it when I started playing Xbox when I was a kid growing up. It was my gamer tag. I played MLG. I did very well. I was very good. And I decided to keep the name for the rest of my life. So it just shows that Microsoft has made a big impact on my life as well. Now that we've all gone through these parliamentaries, I just want to give it up to my team right here. We've been together for the last 2 days. They've done an excellent job at TGB. These two are some of the top sellers. He's doing really well as well. And they are really good. They've helped me out quite a bit to feel really comfortable and just to be able to open myself up. This headshot was done in one of the rooms. Thank you so much. They only charged me $400. I'm going to talk to you guys about the Surface 2 and the Surface. These are two awesome pieces of equipment, and not to mention the fact that when I heard the word Surface the first time, what came to my head was a world. Because that's the first thing I think about, the largest surface you could possibly have. This is the largest surface. But I'm also introducing you today to the smallest surface. Equally powerful, equally as amazing. It's right there. That's the Surface 2 in that picture right there. But I'm going to ask you guys to do me a favor for once, because I know we do a lot of PowerPoints, and we look through a lot of information when we're here. So today, I want you guys to take a step back from the conventional PowerPoint. I want you guys to see that right here on this page, we do have a Surface tablet, as well as a Surface 2. Can anybody tell me what's wrong with this picture? Feel free. One's upside down. Thank you so much, whoever that was. You're a gentleman and a scholar. There's a reason why it's upside down. It's because what we have here is we have a type of picture that's going to help us to move away from the conventional. Thank you. Here we go, unconventionals. The thinkers, the ones that are different. The first thing I'm going to tell you about the Surface with the Surface 2 is that we have something very special. It's called the same DNA. There's other things that have the same DNA in this world that are linked together that way. A lot of you don't know who these two people are in this picture. You're people that play video games. For the rest of us, it's Peyton Manning and Eli Manning. They're brothers. They actually come from the same DNA. It's very exciting stuff. Peyton and Eli are brothers, and they both play in a league called the NFL. Yeah, they're both quarterbacks. Again, same DNA. And I think some of us will argue, but I think we all know the truth. Peyton was the older brother. He came first, and he did very well in the NFL. And then Eli came along afterwards, such as the Surface 2, and he's just better. I'm not trying to be hateful. I love Peyton Manning. He's really good, but Eli's just great. Moving to our next slide, I want to talk to you guys about work, play, single device. These are 4 very powerful words. In this picture, a lot of you see a ruse. This woman is sitting in a hammock, and she looks very comfortable. That's actually not the situation. Can anybody tell me what's wrong with this picture? Can I ask one of my friends here to tell me? Terrific, guys. Thank you so much. The problem with this picture is she has a laptop in her lap right now, and we all know the truth. She's about to fall. She's not comfortable at all. The truth is that right now that laptop is burning her leg. And it's sliding left to right. We all know that this is just an imaginary dream world that she's living in, and she knows it cannot exist. She knows that no matter how hard she tries, she will not be able to swing as long as she tries to sit there. But we have a solution for her. we have a solution that Microsoft has helped us to envision and to bring to reality. The ability to work and play in a single device. Our Surface tablets are giving everyone that opportunity to be able to sit in a hammock and swing freely. No leg burn. No sliding. Just having a really good time. She could be doing anything, like working, and at the same time, literally just playing around. It's awesome. That's what we're after. We've brought that portability into a smaller screen. We've brought it into a smaller screen while also eliminating, or if you want it, having a keypad and being able to reach your keyboard. And we have the ability to just have that versatility of being able to move around and be free while being able to work at the same time, again. Moving forward, I think we should take a break. A lot has come at you. As an Indian, which I am, we sometimes like to reflect. The way we do that is through Om. It's a chant that helps us to relax so we can focus. Right now, I want you guys to learn how to say something super important. If I want to teach it to you, I think you guys need a moment to be able to refocus and just kind of breathe. With my colleagues' help, I think on the count of 3, everyone would just say Om and hum really quick. It'll help us all. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, you guys are very good. Sorry, no character there. You guys got the best of me on that one. A bunch of Indians right here and I didn't even know it. What I will say is, all right guys, here's how I decided to break it down for you. Ordinary, tablet, office, ports, cover. 5 words that kind of are confusing by themselves. But if we put it in this sentence, which I think is really important for us to do, and it's been stressed all this week, and I know a lot of us have our own groove, we're on our own thing, we think we just know how to do it, and we shouldn't say it. But these are very important words, and I found a really easy way for us to remember them. The Surface and the Surface 2 is more than an ordinary tablet. With Microsoft Office pre-installed, standard ports, and covers you can type on. What we did there is we took M for more, and we put it into an acronym. We took O for ordinary tablet. It's a more than ordinary tablet. And then we took T for tablet. For Microsoft Office, we added an O. And then for P, we did ports for standard ports. And then C for covers. A very easy acronym to remember now. It's MOTO-PC, a motto PC. It's a motto for the PC, but it's not really a PC because it's tablet. I'm super excited about it. Everyone let's say it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Motto PC.
Motto PC.
More than the ordinary tablet. Office pre-installed. Standard ports. Covers we can type on. Was that pretty easy for everyone? Just say yes, I'm sure. Okay, thank you. Okay, yes isn't needed. Applause are great. Next, we're going to talk about new specs. Yeah, I know. A lot of you are under the impression specs only come in one type. A lot of you when you're in the store will tell someone it has an HD screen, or it has really good Bluetooth, but you forget about other specs. Listen, we all have specs that make us all unique, just like our tablets. Bill Gates' specs, he's worth $50 billion. The other guy can lift like a lot of weight. Both equally powerful. He acts, he does. Thank you, Sean. I made another little phrase here to help you guys remember some other stuff, like the new differences between the Surface 2 and the Surface. We have be brave when kept under hard conditions, please. I made that up.
This is your 2-minute warning.
Thank you.
2-minute warning.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Be brave when kept under hard conditions, please. The B, the W, the K, the U, the H, the C, and the P all mean something. And I think we can all help each other figure it out right now, guys. The B stands for Bluetooth. The other B stands for? Battery. Thank you. The W. The K. Go ahead, you guys can call it out. Kickstand. U. That's right, it's a new USB, it's a 3.0. We have an H for a new type of screen. Anybody know what that is? That's right. And we have a C for a camera. That was pretty good. I told you guys I should have waited. And the P is for the new processor. On the next slide, we have a couple of the differences. They all have Bluetooth, they all have Wi-Fi, they all have a lot of similar things, but it's all been updated in the new one, in the new Eli Manning. It's the Bluetooth 4.0, the Wi-Fi. It's a new position for your kickstand, a USB 3.0, a full HD display. The camera is a 3.5 megapixel front-facing and a 5 megapixel rear-facing camera. It's a 10-hour battery life versus opposing to the 8-hour. It's got a new processor, which is a Tegra 4 processor, compared to the other i5 processor, which is a 3. And the Surface comes in the Surface 2 comes in a 32 and a 64 gig. These are all things that we can remember simply by just remembering be brave when kept under hard conditions, please. I'm doing that right now. The next thing I want to target is our consumers. The consumers of the Surface and the Surface 2 are a little bit different than your ordinary consumers. They're moms. This picture looks beautiful on the left. A woman hugging her child. You know what would make it better? That kid had a Surface. Thank you. I agree. In the middle picture, I see a Christmas photo. It's very good because Christmas is around the corner. A lot of moms are looking for something that's a solution to them being able to have a good time with their family and their kids, but at the same time, not have something that breaks or something that's too complicated. Something with multiple user accounts would be nice. And that lady right there has that, the Surface 2. It's another piece of the puzzle. Notice there's no really techie people here. That's a different tablet. And the lady on the right, I like to call her the multimedia mother. She's very smart. She's educating her child at a young age on how to use tablets and laptops. As you can see, the child is super enthralled.
This is your 1 minute warning.
Thank you. And my last slide is a spec sheet, just to show you guys the difference. The last point I didn't tell you was the price. I saved that for last. Ha ha ha. It's $349 for the Surface, and for the other one, Surface 2, it's $449. Am I correct? Say that right? Good. Thank you so much. You can go purchase type pads and everything else, power covers, everything else separately. But those are the two major points that I wanted to point out on this last slide. Excuse me. And I just want to say thank you for having us so much. Thank you.
So, they both had amazing stuff, and here's why they're both up here. I think you can probably understand why. Thanks for the agreement. Ryan, you were here because it was determined that you had the wealth of content that somehow you had woven into your DNA about the experience with the product, and the content was right on spot, and it also happened to matter to you, and that made us all matter to it as well. Do we agree? Yeah! We really care about this fundamental about the story, and we care about how we solved it. Michael, you're up here because you're certified in insane. You're up here because you spun a dastardly story that was somehow even relevant. It was amazing. Relevant, it had Apu in there somewhere, I think. And it was incredible. It was hilarious, and it kept our attention. It did not. So, we would like to show our gratitude. So what do we got, Manny, in the back? All right. Oh, we can get some games included. Connect, why not? We need it. And Ryan got some points cards. That's for Ryan, right? That's for him too? What? Oh, they both get that bundle? So that, yes. That makes sense. Please drop stage. Not Bill, you can't stage. All right, so that's it, right? That's pretty good. All right, that's good.